My name is Colin SkipperWing Bird, and welcome to SkipperWing Draws a Thing, where I, draw a thing, or multiple things, as the case may be. Today's subject, Kim Possible, the heroine and main character of the Disney Channel original cartoon, Kim Possible. Go figure. So this was picked out of a daily sketch challenge on DeviantArt. Get used to seeing a lot of those. Mostly because what I like about these sort of sketch challenges is that they allow me to pick characters and subjects and for illustration that I wouldn't normally do, and help me get out of my comfort zone by learning new tricks about how and why people draw the way they do. Which is great with Kim, where her focal points are essentially her head and her hammer pants. She's a triangle. She's a triangle with a circle on the top. Sort of like the Crimson Fly, my comic book character. I wonder where that came from. That being said, as kind of implied, the style of Kim's illustration is pretty similar to my own, so it's not a massive leap outside my comfort zone. Small steps. Still learning. Sort of. Anyway, as per usual, what I started out with is I grab all my reference images, post them in a flash file, circle them around my canvas, and then go through, do a basic body sketch, and then do inks and colors. And as you might have noticed, there's a big pause here where I go in and do her face, because with characters, you can very easily not do, you can draw their bodies however you want. But if you, God help you if you mess up the face. If you mess up the face, it's almost entirely a different character, and people will notice because the face is a massive focal point. Like how they're always telling you to look at people's faces when you talk to them. But, I think I did a pretty decent job. So, once all my inking and lighting was done, I decided that I would do something different from all my other illustrations, except for my Super Mario Yoshi bike one, which is change the line art to a different color. And to facilitate this without having to redraw or paint over anything, I converted it into a layer mask. And the reason for doing this, rather than just say dropping a paint bucket on the lines, is because using the layer mask, I can now decide which areas are going to be black and which areas are going to be color lined. And the reason for this is to add a little bit of variety to my illustration. Things can get stale over time if you don't try and experiment and do new things. So I figured I would push the idea that I had in my Mario illustration here in my Kim Possible drawing. And that is trying to find what the right balance of black and green is for her line art and her shadows. And there's going to be a lot of experimentation in these videos. Unlike most other speed paints that I see on YouTube, it's not just going to be me going through and magically having an end result. You're going to see me learn, you're going to see me try out new things, and this is one of those videos. Luckily, Flash has a preview version of her symbols. You can see that in the bottom left-hand corner, and I wasn't flying blind, at least for the last 2 hours of it. The first hour was me stumbling a lot. But, learning experiences. Also, I probably shouldn't have been painting at a pool party. Yeah. So, once I had my my perfect balance of black and green, I went in and did a sort of shadow pass using a 50% opacity black line. And this is just to add a little bit more dimensionality to the drawing. It's something that I don't always do, but I kind of want to do more of, so that way my drawings don't look very flat. So once that was done, I went in and added colors. And the great thing is that my reference drawings mostly all have the same color palette, so rather than just randomly just picking colors that I think look right, I can just go in, grab the colors, and then put them where I want them. Great, huh? Funny side effect, there were two unfortunate side effects of my color choices though. Because of the green line for Kim, that meant that when it came to drawing her shirt mostly came out green, and with her eyes I had to actually pick a lighter color than what was actually in the reference, because otherwise then her pupils would be the same color as her irises. Yes, that's right. Also, her shirt ended up being more green but I think it turned out pretty well. And that's it for today's pick. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and leave a comment about what you'd like to see me draw next. If you're new, please subscribe for more content. This is Colin SkipperWing Bird signing out, and I'll catch you peeps later.